a sequence of figures is made from toothpick of unit length. The first 3 figures is in the sequence shown, so you're seeing it. Draw figure 4 of the sequence. They will always ask you to do this every time I see the questions. Basically, you study what you see and reproduce the next one based on what you're seeing. Go ahead, draw your thing. All right. So, the moment you see this, you kind of figure out what you want to do, so you do it. All right. So, based on what I'm seeing, the 4th figure will look like this. And I'm using freehand. I'm not going to the pretty screen right now. I'm just doing a quick freehand. But you would have done this with ruler. That's what number 3 looks like. So number 4 will look like this. All right, so that's what the 4th figure should look like. So everybody should collect that 2 mark. They are saying, can you look at this and complete the table? I would say to us that, again, there's a quick strategy here. You could try to think about it, or I could give you something that works, but it only works when we realize that there is a difference that is the same between consecutive terms. For example, we are realizing that this is adding 4. The moment I see that there is a common difference, I could just give you something that will give you the relationship between the first column, N, and the second column there. I can give you something without guessing, because when I say guessing, I'm talking about mentally trying to figure out, do I multiply this by this or that? If you don't want to do that, you only can move away from it if there is a common difference between consecutive terms. So the common difference is 4. All right, let me go to the next board to show you what I want to do. The common difference, I'm going to call it D. For common difference, it's 4. The first term in that sequence is number 3 right there. I want to figure out this down here. So I'm kind of giving everybody something that they can do to figure out this missing spot where there is N, and they're going to put it in every table. So the fact that there is a common difference, and I realize the first term is 3. Now I call the first term A. So A is it, it's number 3. This is something, as I said to you, you can use. You don't have to, but it works. It says A plus N minus 1 with the D there. It's going to give you the expression with N in it all the time. But it only works when you can find, when they give the situation with a common difference. And I do realize that they almost do it every time. There's a common difference between consecutive terms. So all you're going to do is to substitute and work it out and get it. For example, A is 3 plus N. N is just N minus 1, and D is 4. So as you could see, A is the first thing, which is number 3 at the top. Common difference between the consecutive terms is 4. Work it out. Distribute the 4 inside, just like that. For example, 3 plus 4N minus 4. That's when I distribute the 4 inside the N minus 1. And then now put the N part in front and merge 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 3 minus 4, see there? 3 minus 4 is minus 1. This is the pattern. 4N minus 1. Let's look. That's the pattern. So the moment I know the pattern, I can go backwards and forwards. All right. Now, with the first one, I don't have to use the pattern to get this because all I could do is to add 4 to 11 right now because I'm seeing where adding 4 is working. 4 to 11, this is 15. I don't need the table to do that. I don't need the pattern to do it because it is still flowing. But you see, the moment they skip, I won't be able to tell again by adding 4. And they skip, you won't be able to tell when they skip. So that is why you need to know a general thing that can help you to figure it out. All right. So then, let's fill out the middle sections. So right now, nothing will go here. These are blank spaces. These are blank. Where they skip, they are blank. Don't try to put anything here. They are blank. All right. So I need to figure out what to go here beside the 127. All I have to do is to work my 4 minus 1 backwards. 4 minus 1 was linked to something here, and it becomes 127. So then you could work it. I need some space. All right, let me go right beneath it. I could say 4n minus 1 is equal to 127. And I try to find the value for n, which goes in this column. This is called the n column, and everything here is called n. So yes, you can do that. All right. So what do we mean? Work it out. Add 1, add 1. 4n is equal to 128. Divide by 4, divide by 4. What are we getting for that? Anybody? 32. This becomes 32. Just like that. So you can do that. Or you can think in reverse. And when I say think in reverse, 4 times a number minus 1 give you 127. So you could have said 127. Let me put back the 1 on it. And that is the same 128. And then you said 4 times something. Oh, now I divide by 4. And you get the same thing. It's up to you to think in reverse or set up the system and work in reverse just the same. You will get the same answer. Up to you. Now, let's think of the other missing spots. Observe. So this is called observation. You know? Observe here. Observe everything that happened already. All of these happened already. So I'm seeing number 1, then a 0 at the front, but I see number 2, a 1 at the front. When I see number 3, a 2 at the front. So I'm seeing 1 less at the front. Right? And I'm seeing the same number here in the middle. And number 2 is at the back straight. So with a 4 here, you will see 1 less at the front, which is a 3. You will see the number 4 in the middle as is. Because the number 3 in the middle, look, 2 in the middle, 1 in the middle. And a plus 2 is at the end all the time. We get 9. Yeah. So you set it up and give it to them. Just as though they have observe, look, observe. Now, it means that I could walk backwards because if 19 is here and 20 is here, it suggests that we're dealing with the 20th. And you see that the skipping is telling you that it's not number 5 here. A lot of people write number 5 in the exam. No, it's not number 5. We don't know, but we can observe to know. 20 is in the middle. The middle number is in the end column. If I have that number, I could just come in. I could find the value here because it's going to be 4 times 20, then take 1. So this becomes about 79. Everybody look at the 79. 4 times anything here, take 1, you get the answer. Investigation. So much mark on the table. All right, let's go further.
You can go back to the page with the number 2 ticks.
That? Not here, not this. Okay. Remember, this only works when you see a common difference. When there's a common difference, we call it D. When you see a common difference, call it D. And the first term up at the top is called A. Set it up, and you're good to go. Understand, Roy, I was spoken to already. All right, let's go again. Can I switch back to the screen?
Sir.
All right, there's one thing that we have to do now, just one thing, and it is this. We need to fill out this missing spot down here. Let me clear up the area. We need to fill out this. Based on the pattern, look for yourself. There is one less. So if this is 20, there's 19 at the front. So if this is N, it means then I'll have N minus 1 at the front, one less. It's you just need to apply yourself. And then I will have the same number here, N. So I'll have one less, then I have the real thing. And then there's a plus 2. Hold on, let me write it up properly. Yeah, the plus sign is missing, yeah. And then there's a plus N here, and there's a plus 2 here. And then all you need to do is to simplify it so that you can write the right thing. Now, when you look at this, the N minus 1 is just N minus 1 plus N plus 2. Isn't it true that you'll end up with 2N and then a plus 1? Because N and N becomes 2N. Negative 1 and a positive 2 becomes positive 1 when you add. So the final thing that you must say is 2N plus 1. So how they mark this question, you will get 1 mark to do this. Based on the line that it is in, they're giving you 1 mark to do everything. Because you will get 1 here already, and then you get the next one to do this. But the moment you don't do it properly, they're going to take a mark from it. That's how it goes. All right. Let's fill out this part with the 27 here. There is 31 plus 30 plus 2. So based on what is there, 31, not 30, 32 should say. 31 plus 32. And you add 2 more because that add plus 2 is at the back for all. Hey, see if you need your cousin. Tell me if you get 65.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's it. So I said to you, these tables, this come at number 7 every time. But I mean, you have to just observe it and see what goes on, right? Let's move on.